Hi, this is Jason Epp with PTCI, and today I'm here with RJ Vaughn, who is a captain and a paramedic with the Guyman Fire Department. RJ, we appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Well, RJ, I think you said you've lived in Guyman most of your life. How long have obviously this is a passion of yours, how long have you been with the Guyman Fire Department?
So I started as a volunteer in 2008, and then in 2010 I became a paid guy, worked up through the ranks and became a captain.
Well, and as we were talking earlier a little bit, we were, PTCI through the Foundations of Rural Service was able to find money through a grant to help with a very important project that the fire department has put on. And of course, it wasn't just PTCI that's helped make this possible. Tell us a little bit about those who've helped make it possible and also this project.
So this project, we do what we try to get out in the community as much as we can. The Farm Bureau used to bring a smoke trailer is what we call it. It's pretty much just a travel trailer that's rebuilt kind of into a house. We would teach kids all the way from pre-K all the way to 6th grade, depending on their age level. We teach them fire safety in, bedroom safety, kitchen safety, living room safety, and then just all around general fire safety. We all know kids, if you have something to show them, it holds their attention a lot longer. So I came up with this idea, maybe we should just build our own smoke trailer. So we got with a local volunteer here, JJ Palacios. He owns Palacios Construction. He said he would donate the construction of the building or of the trailer, and then we'd just pay for labor. So going on from there, we had lots of ideas. I wanted to throw more technology in it. Being in the 21st century, I mean, you need technology in there. Yes. So I got with PTCI, and then that's whenever we were able to find this grant. We worked through it. PTCI, they extremely helped me out a lot. Ended up getting it. We got a $5,000 grant for technology. So that's going to be used for computer systems, electrical systems that can be all ran by tablet, and everything like that for the smoke trailer. A lot of other people that are all local, because I have been trying to keep it local. So we've had like Joe's Custom Concrete has donated. Casey Roshaw from Lumber Mart has been very gracious in what he's done. And then, of course, PTCI, and then Seaboard has donated, and also Tri-County so far. So all in all, we have a great start to it. We're actually about to start the building process within the next few weeks. We do have a deadline with the foundation's money, but we're all about hitting deadlines, so we'll make sure we get that.
And Guyman being a unique place in that, we're the first place that a lot of people from all around the world end up, in that the on-hands training for children is important of all ages. They learn great that way, but also the fact that we do have such a language barrier here with kids who come in here who may not know English at all. It's even that more vital that you guys are able to do the hands-on approach and have them walk through it. In this house, I know you were describing it earlier, kind of walk us through this house that's going to be built.
Okay, so it's going to be a 2-story house. It's going to be 12 foot high, 8 foot wide, and 28 foot long. We're going to start off, you go in through the entrance and the exit will both be on the same side for safety. So we'll have the kids enter, and as soon as they enter, they'll enter what we call the living room. That's where we'll teach the kids fireplace safety, not to put aerosol cans next to a fireplace, stuff like that. It'll also have a phone in there. That way we can teach kids how to call 911. With PTCI, we've been setting up it's almost going to be like a direct line. So whenever the firefighter that's teaching those kids actually picks up the phone and dials 911, it'll just go straight to the next room, where another firefighter can answer that and act like an operator and say, 911, what's your emergency? That way kids can see a visual and an audio to get, we don't call 911 for this, this, or this, and if you do because you have an emergency, this is what you're going to hear. So they'll hear that. We also have bilingual firefighters. That way, if you have Spanish speaking or anything like that, we'll be able to teach them too. From that room, you'll go through a hallway and you'll go into the kitchen. In the kitchen, we're going to have a sink, we have a toaster, a microwave, regular outlets, stuff like that. So we'll teach the kids, you know, not to put cords inside of the sink with running water, not to try to get toast out of a toaster with a fork, not to put aluminum foil in the microwave, and then we'll throw some little things at them. For instance, we'll hide a gas can underneath the sink and see if somebody happens to find it. We'll also teach them fire extinguisher safety, of how to actually put out a fire, and of course that's age-based. We probably won't do that with preschoolers, but sixth graders get to do fun stuff like that. We'll also teach them whenever you're cooking, so if you have pot handles and everything, make sure your parents are turning them in. That way, you know, if they have any little brothers or sisters, you don't want them knocking over that pot handle and knocking hot water all over them. One thing that I am going to incorporate into the smoke trailer, though, is we're going to put a TV inside the kitchen, but it's also going to be able to kind of be seen by the living room, and it's going to have, going in with our bilingual firefighters, we're going to have like a little script that we kind of go by. And we'll have pictures and also the words of actually what the firefighters are talking about in a different language on the TV. That way, those, you know, Spanish speaking only or anything like that, they can read it too as we're talking if they don't understand very well. So then we'll go up the stairs and we'll go into the bedroom. In the bedroom, that's where we're going to teach the kids, you know, make sure you're sleeping with your door closed, but then what a smoke alarm actually sounds like. So we can set off a smoke or a fire alarm and then make them escape. Now the cool thing about this is it's all going to be digitally ran by a tablet. So VIP Security, which is another one of our sponsors, they're going to go in there and they're going to pretty much make it a smart home pretty much. So we hit a button and then smoke machines are going to go off, and through the vents we can fill that whole trailer up with smoke. That way it allows these kids to actually get down on the ground, do what we're telling them to do, you know, stay low, and then escape out, go to a meeting place, and then make sure whenever they're out, they stay out. So it's very cool. I'm very excited about it. I'm already ready to see it done, and we haven't even got to the building stage yet, but I'm already really excited for it. So.
Well, and it is a great tool to be able to teach young children like that. I mean, it's already a tragedy for somebody to lose a home, but a far greater tragedy if a child or another human, you know, a grown adult even, was lost in a fire. Yes. And just the ability to, if that was to happen, one of those kids was there in a home, that if they could think back on what happened in that moment, and not only for themselves, but maybe even for another adult in their family, to help them know what to do in those situations too, yes, could be life-saving. And that's what you guys are in the business for doing, right? It
is, yes sir. We are in the life-saving business, but also we do have a firefighter here now that he was in grade school whenever this program first came out for Farm Bureau, and he's now a firefighter for us. Because he went through it so many times, he just absolutely fell in love with the fire service. So now he came in. So it's not only just education to save your life, but you may also find a career in it.
Well, that's awesome. That inspired him for his future career to find his passion and want to save lives as well. One of the other things I wanted to talk a little bit about is PTCI is also a part of AT&T's network with FirstNet, which after 9/11, they found that after that major tragedy, that terrible event that the United States was hit with, that one of the problems was that first responders couldn't communicate with each other because there was no dedicated cellular service for that, and everybody in that situation is obviously in a panic trying to call out to let people they know they're okay, or people from outside are trying to call in to try to get a hold of somebody that they know that possibly might have been in that area that day and everything. So if tragedy, a major disaster was to strike here, you know, because of this, there's dedicated spectrum for first responders. What does that mean for the Guymon Fire Department and emergency services, and obviously police as well in this area?
Yes, sir. So an open line is very crucial. Whenever we have a major incident happen, like you said, everybody's trying to, you know, call their loved ones or anything like that. But we all have two-way radios in our vehicles, but they don't always work. You get really windy days or anything like that, which out here in the Oklahoma Panhandle, that's every day. And it's, yes sir. So it's very hard to keep those open. So if we have an open dedicated line just for first responders, that makes things so much easier for us to be able to get, personnel where we need them, the correct apparatuses where we need them, to be able to save more lives entirely in the whole scheme of things.
Well, so much of that is, it's not just having the right equipment and the knowledge, but it's also being able to get there in the amount of time that you need to, especially when you're dealing with fire or explosives or things like that. Timing is so much of that, being able to get there, get in there as quickly as possible. So, well, PTCI is very proud to be a part of that. And RJ, we sure appreciate your time today. God bless the fire department here in Guyman. We appreciate everything that you guys do, not only working to keep us safe, but also working to educate people so that they can keep themselves safe as adults, but also as children.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you all. We thank the Guyman Fire Department once again for everything they do, and look forward for everybody out there to see this smokehouse when it's finished. I'm sure they're going to have an open house where they can show it off to the community. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jason Epp with PTCI, and today we are in Laverne, Oklahoma. I'm here with Helena McLaurin, and she is with Parkview Point Senior Living. Tell us a little bit about what makes Parkview Point special and how you take care of your residents.
Parkview Point was established to be a place where people could come enjoy their senior years without the stress of living at home. A lot of the times as people age, having to do their own cooking and cleaning, yard work, house maintenance, that can be a real burden and really take away from the joy of those senior years. And so Parkview Point was built to be a place close to family and friends where they could come enjoy the freedom of being in their retirement years without the stress and worry of managing their own home. We have a lot of different activities we like to do here. We are thankful for PTCI and our amazing internet connection because we've been able to really stay connected with the outside world at our facility through our different streaming options and also through Zoom, telehealth medicine, and everything like that.
Well, Helena, we sure appreciate you joining us here today and telling us a little bit about Parkview Point. And folks, we just want to reiterate that, you know, if you have a parent that maybe you're concerned about them living on their own, that maybe they're getting to the point where maybe they need a little help, you might want to consider Parkview Point. We've been in this facility before, not today obviously, but in the past, and it is.
And we welcome you back to Jimmy Peck Court here at Boomer Fieldhouse at Woodward High School for Day 2 of the Class B Area 1 tournament. We've got a couple more Survive and Advance afternoon games, and then this evening we've got area championship games. First off, the Lady Dusters from Beaver defeated O'Keene yesterday to advance to Day 2. And now they'll take on Arnett, the Arnett Wildcats, to see who can make it to day 3 for that final slot to make it to the state tournament. Here are the starters. First, for the visitors from Arnett, a sophomore, number 1, Sarah Whalen. A sophomore, number 5, Allison Friesen. A sophomore, number 20, Ashton Southers. A sophomore, number 22, Anna Hope Santana. And a junior, number 23, Brooklyn Bayless. And now the starters for the Beaver Lady Dusters. Beaver comes in with an 11-6 overall record. Their starting lineup: a junior, number 10, Mallory Schlesman. A senior, number 15, Zoe Weaver. A junior, number 20, Kirsten King. A senior, number 32, Sid Looper. And a senior, number 34, Jaden Mills. The Dusters are coached by head coach Ginger Looper, and she is assisted by Amy Weaver. Arnett comes in ranked 17th in the state in the final poll. They're 18-9 overall. By the way, their losses, they came to some very good teams. The Lady Wildcats are coached by Scott Friesen. Opening tip, Looper with the ball on the wing. Now back out top to Weaver. Weaver back to Looper. Now over to Schlesman. Wing 3. She drains it. 3-0 Lady Dusters. Bayless with the ball out front. She usually on most days is the main cog in the Wildcat offense. She'll handle the ball quite a bit. Ball into the corner to Southers. Now back to Bayless. Ball to the high post. Santana back outside to Bayless. Goes underneath, kicks it to the corner. Three-pointer is up. No good. Rebound on the backside by King. Lady Dusters with their second opportunity. Quickly up ahead to Schlesman. High post to King. Faces up, loses the ball. Ball will stay with Beaver. Last touch by Arnett. And now they've changed it. They'll say it was off of King. Arnett ball. Bayless brings it up. On the wing to Southers. High post. Whalen turns around, banks in the shot. 3-2 now the lead for the Dusters. Weaver with the ball. They'll look to trap her. She'll drive past them, puts up the shot, and draws a foul. And that foul will be on Whalen. That will be her first, team's first foul. Zoe Weaver at the line for 2 shots. Makes the first. .6:29 left here in the first quarter. Weaver gets them both. 5-2 lead, Beaver. Bayless with the ball again. Ball on the wing through the hands. Weaver comes away with the loose ball. Long pass ahead to Looper. She'll drive in, dishes across the lane. Schlesman banks it up and in. 7-2 Beaver leads, 2 minutes in. Bayless with the ball. Now on the wing to Whalen. Back up top to Southers. High post. Santana kicks back out. Back to Santana. Puts up the jumper. No good. Long rebound. She's able to chase it down. Ball back outside. Bayless steps in. Shot inside the paint. Or right outside of it. And it goes in. 7-4. Now the score in favor of Beaver. Weaver double team, gives up the dribble over to Looper. Mills looks to go baseline, kicks it to Schleshman in the corner for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Bayless, quickly across midcourt. Drives in the lane, pulls up at the free throw line, no good. Schleshman with the rebound. Pass up ahead to Weaver. Kicks it across the lane. King lays it up and in. Beautiful assist by Weaver. Nice basket in transition. Just under 5 left in the first quarter. Beaver leads by 5.
PTCI, we know it's important to keep your world within your reach. Having the right cell phone and our nationwide cell service helps you do just that and keeps you connected to your loved ones, no matter the distance. So stay connected to what and who matters and keep your world within your reach with PTCI Cellular. Choose PTCI for the latest assortment of cell phones and our area's best cell coverage at a location near you, online at ptci.net or at 580-338-2556.
Some restrictions apply. Bayless brings the ball up for Arnett. Pulls up for three. Off the front of the rim. King able to tie up after the rebound by Friesen. No, they'll say a foul call. That looked clearly to be a jump ball, but they'll say foul. That'll be the first on King, first team foul. Bayless for three from the corner, no good, long rebound. And they'll call that one a jump ball. That looked like there was a lot more contact on that one than the previous one, but either way, ball will stay with Arnett as the arrow points in their favor. Ball into the corner with Southers. Now back up top to Bayless. Back to Southers, into the post. To Santa Ana, she's surrounded, back outside. Bayless on the wing, drives, jump shot just outside. And another jump ball. This time it will be Beaver ball. Schleshman brings it up. Weaver across the timeline. They'll look to trap her. Ball knocked away to Looper. Puts up the three off the front of the rim. King tips it outside so Schleshman can grab it. Puts up the deep three. That one blocked. Whalen there to grab the loose ball. Bayless with it now. Drives in the lane. Tried to dump it down low. Ball out of bounds. Back over to Beaver. 3:54 left, first quarter. Beaver still leading by 5. Arnett extending their defense out past midcourt. Long pass ahead to Looper. Bounce pass into the lane to King. Missed the layup. Rebound by Santa Ana. And a foul on Looper from behind. That'll be her first, team second. Checking into the game for Arnett will be the senior number 12, Alyssa O'Neal. Ball on the wing, Whalen with it. Now back up top, Southers. Back and through the hands of Whalen, able to bring it in though finally. Ball at the high post, shot is up, no good. King with the rebound, she'll be tied up right away. And no, looks like they will call the foul on this one. That will be on Whalen. That's her second already, so 2 team fouls, both of them on Whalen. Weaver brings it across midcourt. Long two by King, no good. And another tie-up as Mills went up for the rebound with Whalen. Arrow points in favor of Arnett this time. They'll take possession. 3:06 left, first quarter. Bayless to Southers, comes off the screen. Ball into the corner to O'Neal, now back on the wing. Trying to get the ball inside to Santa Ana. Now Bayless to the block, kicks it outside. Long two is good by O'Neal. 9-6 now the score. And King will be called for the travel. So ball back over to Arnett. Their trap caused that turnover. Ball out front to Southers. Now back to Bayless. High post to Santa Ana. Ball knocked loose. Schlesman with it. Left-handed layup is good. 11-6 now the lead with 2 left first quarter. That's 7 points for Schlesman. And we've got referees discussing it. And it will be an offensive call. And that may be number 3. No. I'm having a hard time following what they're calling. I guess they'll call that one on Schlesman. It will be her first, team's 3rd foul. It looked like the way they had gestured that it was going to be on Arnett. .147 left here, first quarter. Bayless at the point. O'Neal now to Southers. Bayless will reset it up top. Southers over to O'Neal. And back to Bayless up top. Ball tipped by Weaver, did get it inside. That errant pass grabbed by Schlesman. She'll get it quickly to Weaver across the timeline. Schlesman for 3. Left a little short. Weaver can't save that one on the rebound before it went out of bounds. So ball back over to Arnett. Off the screen, O'Neal picks up her dribble. Now ball into the corner. Santana with the shot in and out. Weaver there to rebound. Schlesman across the timeline. Back to Weaver. Mills, baseline drive, puts up the shot, gets it to drop in, draws the blocking foul. She'll go to the line for the and one. That one's going to be on Santana, and that'll be her first. Team's 3rd foul. And it is the senior 00 Devin Porter checking in for Looper. Bayless with the ball back the other way after the rebound. Ball back up top. Weaver steps in front of the passing lane. Hesitates, drives around, left-handed layup. It's good. 15-6, Beaver leads. 20 seconds left first quarter. Ball into the corner. Bayless for 3 from the wing. It's good. 15-9, 10 seconds left. Schlesman with the ball. Over to Weaver. Up ahead to Mills. Looks to go baseline again. Passes it across. Shot up by King at the buzzer. Too strong. And that is the end of 1 quarter of play. Beaver leads Arnett 15-9. And we are back, ready for the second quarter. Looper has checked back in for the Lady Dusters. Ball into the backcourt to Weaver. Now Schlesman with it. Double teamed. Gets the ball to Weaver as Bayless had a hand on that and almost got it away from her. Looper over to Schlesman. Now to King on the block. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound on the backside by Southers. Ball into the corner to O'Neal. Three-pointer by Bayless. She's got another one. That's 2. And she's got 8 points. It's 15-12 in favor of Beaver. And Weaver's pass too strong over the head of Looper. Turned over back to Arnett. Bayless gets it over to Whalen. Now a 3 from the corner, left well short. Looper with the rebound. Looper brings it across midcourt. Now to Schlesman, who looks to go baseline, and that's going to be a foul on Whalen, and that will be her 3rd already. Team's 4th foul. Coach Friesen not making any move to put anybody in for her, so pass across from King to Weaver. Too far out in front, and another turnover back to Arnett. And that's one thing Beaver's going to have to get out of their system is obviously you're going to have turnovers, but getting them without ever having a shot taken is not going to bode well for them. Shot in the lane by Santana makes it a 1-point game. Weaver, long pass ahead to Schlesman. Beautiful pass and lay-in. 17-14, and that's 9 points for Schlesman. Ball into the corner. Now back to Bayless on the wing. She'll drive, kicks back out. Skip pass over to Whalen, puts up the 3, leaves it short. Weaver with the rebound. Doesn't have numbers, so she'll back out. Now to Schlesman, long pass ahead to Mills, who looks to go baseline again. Kicks it across to King. Baseline side, too strong, out of bounds, off of the hand of Weaver, and out of bounds, back to Arnett. Whalen will check out now as Friesen returns to the game for Arnett. Under 6 to play here in the first half. Southers with the ball. Now to Friesen, down low to Santana, back outside. Three-pointer from the wing from Southers, no good. Ball out of bounds. They'll say it will stay with Arnett. And checking into the game, the freshman number 11, Talara Brown. Pass out front, Looper went for the steal, missed. Southers with the drive, misses the shot. King with the rebound. Weaver brings it up, now Schlesman. Looper with the pass down low to King, off her hand and out of bounds. It looks like it might have jammed her finger the way she's shaking her hand. So Bayless with the ball out top. Ball. Schlesman almost had her hands on that one. Southers with it. Drives in the lane, puts up the hook shot, blocked by King. And then Weaver had the ball and immediately fouled. That will be on Brown. That will be her first. Team's 5th foul. Just under 5 left to play here first half. Beaver still holding on to a 3-point lead. Schlesman with the ball. Now Looper. Back to Weaver, long pass to King. She can hit the three. Misses that. Rebound, though, by Schlesman. Puts it back up high off the glass. No good. Rebound by Bayless. Quickly back the other way into the lane. Pulls up. No good. Weaver with the rebound. Long pass up to Schlesman. Now to Mills. Back outside to Looper. Now Schlesman with it again. Pulls up from 15. It's good. 19-14 the lead. Midway point of the second quarter. That's 11 points for Schlesman. First player from either team in double figures. Bayless pulls up from three from the top of the key. No good. Mills with the rebound. She'll leave it there for Weaver. Long pass ahead to Schlesman across midcourt. She leaves it for Looper. Back to Weaver. High post to Mills. Drives to the block. Puts it up. No good. And King will be called for the foul. That'll be her second, team's fourth foul. 3:30 left in the half. Southers gets a screen, then loses control of the ball. Had to step back out to get it. Brown over to Bayless. Back to Southers on the wing. Santana with it on the block, faces up and draws a foul on King. That'll be her third. Team's fifth foul, and it'll be Santana at the line for two shots. Gets the first one to go. Checking in for Beaver, it will be the senior, number 25, Autumn Hindergart. And checking back in for Arnett will be O'Neal. Gets them both back to a three-point lead for Beaver. Weaver across the timeline, up ahead to Looper. Into the paint to Mills, but she's going to be called for the travel. Bayless brings it up. Shot at the free throw line, no good by O'Neal. Weaver with the rebound. Leaves it for Looper. Schlesman, deep three, no good. Weaver with the rebound. Back to Looper in the corner, she'll put up the three. Just a little long. Ball out of bounds and back over to Arnett. 2.5 to play. Ball into the post to Friesen, back outside. Looper got a finger on that one, but Southers gets it back. Down low, Friesen banks it up and in. 1 point game with 2 minutes left in the half. Now Mills with it, gets it outside to Looper. Skip pass, Schlesman. Now back outside to Weaver. Mills with the drive, kicks it down low to Weaver. Back outside to Looper, pass is intercepted. Now Bayless driving the lane, back outside to Southers. Now back to Bayless, she'll put up the three, no good. Long rebound by Schlesman. They'll say jump ball as Bayless reached in there, and ball will stay with Arnett. 1:28 left in the half. Passed into the corner to Bayless. Now to O'Neal to Friesen. And a foul from behind on Mills. That'll be her second, team's 6th. Ball knocked out of bounds by Mills. It will stay with the Wildcats. Pass in the lane, intercepted by Weaver. Tapped it over to Hindergart. Weaver with the ball again. Now Looper. Mills, baseline, pass through the legs of Weaver. Bayless with it back the other way. Under a minute left. Looper ties her up, and they'll call the foul. Free throw by Bayless is good. We're tied up at 19 apiece. That foul was on Mills. That was her first. And Bayless makes them both. Arnett takes the lead. Under a minute left in the half. Weaver, long pass ahead to Mills. Backs it out to Weaver. Now Looper pulls up from 12, no good. Weaver with the rebound on the backside, draws the foul on the putback. It looks like that one's going to be on O'Neal. That will be her first. Team's 6th foul. Weaver at the line for the 2nd time today. Makes the first. Tied back up at 20 apiece. 41.9 on the clock. In and out on the second, rebounded by Friesen. Gets it out to Bayless. Bayless quickly across the timeline. Drives in, pass out to Southers, who goes baseline, and a foul along the baseline. Hindergart called for her first foul, team's 8th foul. So Southers at the line. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Rebounded by Mills. Schlesman with the ball up to Weaver, across the timeline to Looper. Long pass to King underneath, or to Hindergart, back outside. She was defended well. Under 20 seconds left. Now Weaver with the ball. Mills. Pass is intercepted by Bayless. 10 seconds left. Driving the lane, pulls up, sinks it. 24 seconds. Weaver with the ball. Launches it from past midcourt. No good. We head to the half. Arnett leads Beaver 22-20.
At PTCI, we know it's important to keep your world within your reach. Having the right cell phone and our nationwide cell service helps you do just that and keeps you connected to your loved ones, no matter the distance. So stay connected to what and who matters and keep your world within your reach with PTCI Cellular. Choose PTCI for the latest assortment of cell phones and our area's best cell coverage at a location near you, online at ptci.net or at 580-338-2556.
Some restrictions apply. Hey, we get it. You need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you, or visit us online at ptci.net. Some restrictions apply.
Hi, this is Jason Arnett with PTCI, and we're out here on kind of the outer eastern edge of PTCI's coverage area. We're in Laverne, Oklahoma, and we're here at Parkview Point Senior Living, which is right next to beautiful Laverne City Park here. And I am here with Helena McLaurin, who is head of marketing for Parkview Point Senior Living. And Helena, we appreciate you taking some time to talk with us here today. You know, kind of first off, you do have some ties here. You not originally, but I think you said your husband is originally from here. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your family and ties to the Panhandle area.
As Jason said, my name is Helena McLaurin. I am not originally from here. I was born over by Okeen, Oklahoma, is where I grew up and was raised on my family Centennial Farm. So I'm definitely a Northwest Oklahoma girl. I went to school at Northwestern and needed a job, so I moved to Beaver, Oklahoma and taught second graders there for about 7 years. And then my husband and I decided to come back to Laverne. He's originally from here, born and raised, and multiple generations of his family have been from Laverne. It's probably easier to say who Andrew's not related to in Laverne than who he's actually related to. The list would be shorter to say his non-relatives than the people he's actually related to in town.
Well, it's always neat to hear people's ties to our area. Tell us a little bit about Parkview Point. What your origins are here. What exactly, obviously you're a home for elderly who maybe need some assistance, but they do have some freedom. Tell us a little bit about Parkview Point.
Parkview Point was initially established to give people in our area a place to come enjoy their retirement years. Sometimes living at home can add a lot of extra burden as you age, whether it's having to do your own cooking, your own cleaning, your own laundry, or even yard work can be really a challenge as you age. And so Parkview Point was established to be a place where people 55 and older can come and they can enjoy the freedom of being retired without having to worry about the stress of all of the daily chores that you have around your house.
Well, obviously we're in a very unusual time dealing with COVID-19. Obviously with Parkview Point, you're dealing with some of the more vulnerable people that we have that we're trying to protect the most during this time. What are some of the ways that Parkview Point has done some different things to maybe try to do that, but still keep enhance the people's lives who live here and things like that? And I imagine, having good fiber optic internet through PTCI has been a big help in that as well.
I will say that being able to still communicate with the outside world has been essential during this time. We have an amazing group of staff who have stepped up and really kind of been the family and friends for a lot of our seniors who can't go see their family and friends right now and who may not be able to have visitors at this time. As you mentioned, it's very different from what we have had over the last several years that we've been open. We haven't been able to have a lot of visitors, especially not inside our building, but we have some beautiful patio areas, so that has allowed on these wonderful days that we've had to allow families to come social distance and visit their families and friends. We do a lot of extra activities inside our building, and as I mentioned, our staff have been amazing at helping plan those events and execute those different activities in our building to kind of keep it from getting the same humdrum every day here at Parkview. We are excited that since we're in the yellow color for the county of Harper County, we can start doing a little bit more. So we have a very good RN consultant who is also our infection preventist, and she has put up a specific plan for our facility based off of what the state has recommended, so that way we know what we can do at what times and when we're allowed to be able to do certain activities. But we've been so thankful, like I said, to be able to have the opportunity to communicate. We have telehealth, and so our internet is allowing us to do our telehealth appointments with our doctors, also Zoom calls, and then we also stream a lot of the local activities that happen. So our local football games and things that are happening around our town, we have great internet speed, and so we're able to watch those things in real time and still feel like we're a little bit connected to our community through that.
Well, we're glad that we could partner and be there for you guys during this strange time, and we hope that that's helped. But, you know, we want to tell people out there, if there's somebody in your family that maybe they're getting to that point in life where they're going to have to find maybe some additional help when it comes to just everyday things, that maybe Parkview Point is the spot for them, a place where they can come, be with around other people and not be at home just alone and things like that. That you may want to look into Parkview Point. I'll tell you this, we've been inside this facility. We're doing everything right out now to help make sure that the clientele here are safe, but we've been into it. It's a beautiful facility and might be just the place for maybe your parents or whoever's watching out there. It might be the place for you. So Helena, we sure appreciate your time, and we're glad that PTCI can partner with Parkview Point to maybe enhance things during a difficult time.
Well, and thank you. You guys have been amazing to help us get everything transitioned during this period. So we appreciate PTCI and all they do for us as well.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
PTCI, we know it's important to keep your world within your reach. Having the right cell phone and our nationwide cell service helps you do just that and keeps you connected to your loved ones, no matter the distance. So stay connected to what and who matters and keep your world within your reach with PTCI Cellular. Choose PTCI for the latest assortment of cell phones and our area's best cell coverage at a location near you, online at ptci.net or at 580-338-2556.
Some restrictions apply. And we're less than a minute away from the start of the second half. Beaver led most of that first half, but Arnett was able to take a 2-point lead into the half. Leading scorers for both teams. Brooklyn Bayless with 12 points. She handles the ball, I bet, about 65 to 70% of the time. Takes most of their shots as well. On Beaver's side, it was Mallory Schleshman with 11 points. And also Zoe Weaver with 5. Sid Looper has a pair of fouls, and so does Kirsten King, so that's something they'll have to be careful of. On the Arnett side, Sarah Whalen had 3 fouls in the first half. Starting this second half, Beaver will have possession, so an opportunity to tie the game up or even regain the lead with a 3 here on the opening possession. Weaver out top, guarded by Bayless. Back up top, Schleshman gets the double screen. 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Mills. Weaver saves it out from going out of bounds off of Friesen. So ball will stay with the Dusters. Pass in, 3-pointer from the corner to missed by Weaver. Rebounded underneath by Whalen. Ball back out top to Bayless. Beaver stayed in a 2-3 zone most of the game. Shot blocked by King. Trying to avoid some of the foul trouble that plagued them in their last game. Into the post to King. Faces up. Can't get that one to go. Rebound by Santana. Bayless skip pass to Whalen, intercepted by Weaver. She got a 2-on-1 across the lane, off the glass by Schlesman. Nice assist there by Weaver. And Schlesman has 13 points, and we're tied back up at 22 apiece. Kicked ball will stay with Arnett. Bayless over to Whalen. Now to Southers. Back to Whalen. Now back up top to Bayless. Skip pass to Southers. She'll put up the three from the corner. No good. Weaver with the rebound on the backside. Long pass ahead to Schlesman. Shot at the free throw line. No good. Long rebound by Whalen. Gives it off to Bayless. Bayless all the way to the block, lays it up and in. Really beat through 3 Beaver defenders there. And Arnett leads by 2 again, 2 minutes into the third quarter. Mills kicks it across the lane to King, can't control it. Last touch by Arnett, though, as Southers tried to save it from going out of bounds. So Beaver will inbound underneath the basket. Looper for 3. Weaver there for the putback. She's fouled by Friesen. That'll be Friesen's first foul, first team foul of the half. Weaver sinks the first. O'Neal checks in for Friesen. Gets the second one as well. We're tied back up at 24 apiece. That's 7 points for Weaver. Bayless with the ball out top over to Southers. Now back up top to Whalen. Into the high post, tapped away from behind by Schlesman. Pass ahead to Weaver. Back to Looper. Mills with it, gets it down low to Weaver, kicks it back outside to Schlesman. Drives, puts up the floater, gets it to drop in. She's got 15 and Beaver retakes the lead. Timeout on the floor, 5:42 left to play in the third. 26-24, Beaver leads. So it will be Arnett ball, Beaver leading by 2. Bayless brings it up for the Wildcats. Ball on the wing to Southers. Skip pass back to Bayless on the opposite wing. Into the post to Santana. Poked away by King. Pass ahead from Looper. Laid off the glass by Schlesman. Too strong. Rebounded. Back the other way. Santana at the basket. Lays it up and in. And we're tied back up at 26 apiece. That's 5 points now for Santana. Looper with the ball in the wing. Down low. Shot put off the glass. Up and in by Schlesman. 28-26 Beaver leads. Shot at the free throw line is good by O'Neal. Tied back up again. Schlesman with the ball up top. Down low to King. Goes baseline side. Too strong. Whalen with the rebound on the backside. Bayless, quick pass up ahead to Southers. Into the post. The pass is intercepted. Beautiful play by Mills to save it from going out of bounds as she threw it back to King. Ball into the corner to Looper. Now to Weaver. Looper over to Mills. Her pass intercepted, little offline, getting it to Schlesman. They'll trap in the corner. Get the ball to Bayless. And a foul is called on Weaver. That'll be her first. Team's first of the half. 3:51 left. First free throw by Bayless is good. Arnett retakes the lead. That's 15 points for Bayless. Misses the second. Schlesman with the rebound. Up to Looper. Now Weaver open on the three. Back to Looper. Now to Schlesman. Mills goes baseline. Kicks it in the lane to Weaver, who lays it up. No good, but she's fouled. She'll go back to the line. That will be on Bayless. That will be her first. Team's second. First free throw from Weaver is good, and we're tied back up. 3:34 left, third quarter. Weaver gives Beaver back the lead, 30-29. She's got 9 points. High post, kicked ball will be inbounded and stay with Arnett. Bayless over to O'Neal. Back to Bayless, tipped by Looper, who gets it away loose, drives in, lays it up off the glass and scores. Beaver by 3. Bayless with the drive, puts up the floater, no good. Rebound put back up by Santana. She's fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. Foul will be on Weaver, her second, team's second. Makes the first one. Brown checks back in for Arnett. Gets the second one as well. Back to a 1-point lead for Beaver. Ball inbounded to Schlesman. Long pass ahead to Weaver. Ball knocked away. Bayless comes away with it. Ball into the corner. Southers open for 3. She gets that one to drop in, and Arnett takes the lead. 34-32. Ball batted out on the inbounds play. Still stays with Beaver. Mills picks it up. Now she'll leave it for Looper, who brings it across the timeline. Pass intercepted. Southers with it, loses control. Now she'll back out, drives in, and a charge call taken by Weaver. That'll be the first on Southers, team's third foul. 2:26 left here in the third. Mills hands it off to Weaver. Weaver brings it across the timeline. Long pass ahead to King. Schlesman, three from the top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Santana. Stolen away by King, misses the shot. Weaver with the rebound, and then she's fouled on the rebound. That will be number 2 on Bayless, team's 4th foul. King with it at the free throw line. Kicks outside. Looper for 3 from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Santana. Double team. Gets it off to Bayless. Pass up ahead to Brown. Pass tipped by Schlesman. Arnett does maintain possession. Southers open for another 3. In and out. Weaver with the rebound. Pass up ahead to Looper. Long pass ahead to Schlesman at the block. Puts it up. Don't know. Arnett comes away with the ball. Pass to Santana, knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Arnett. Friesen checks back into the game for Arnett. 1:21 left here in the third. Bayless in the lane, pulls up, pops it in. Arnett leads 36-32. I think that's their largest lead of the game. Long pass ahead to Schlesman, lays it up and in. 2-point game again, 17 points for Schlesman. Under a minute left here in the third. Southers on the wing. Down low to Brown. High post to Santana, who hits the shot. Back to a 4-point game. Weaver with the ball. Long pass ahead to Schlesman. Another layup, and she's fouled on the shot. That was some pretty hard contact, too, on that one, as she was well ahead of the defender. Southers called for her second, team's 5th foul. Whalen will check back in for Arnett, and Porter checks back in for Beaver. Schlesman at the line trying to make it a 1-point game. Missed the free throw. Bayless chases it down. 40 seconds on the clock. Over to Whalen, back to Bayless. Now to Southers, back to Whalen. Back to Bayless as they're obviously holding for the final shot. Southers with it outside. Now to Bayless, under 10 seconds. 7 on the clock. Bayless with the drive, kicks it outside. Whalen for 3. No good, long rebound. And that is the end of the third quarter. Arnett leads Beaver 38-36. And don't forget, after this one, of course, the winner of this one advances to the final day of the area tournament, with just being 1 win away from the state tournament at that point. They'll play The winner between Beaver and Arnett will play at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, and they'll take on the loser between tonight's area championship between Forgan and Leedy. For that final spot in the state tournament, Arnett ball to restart this second half. We've got that Forgan-Leedy girls game at 6 o'clock. We'll also have Tyrone-Forgan for the boys area championship. And of course, the loser of that one will play the winner of Leedy and Duke tomorrow at 8 p.m. for the final boys slot. Santana lays it up and in. 40-36 now the score. Across the timeline, leaves it for Weaver. Three-pointer for Mills. It's good! And it looks like they'll say that's just a 2. Foot was on the line. So 2-point game. Look, Weaver cuts off the baseline drive. Ball back outside to Bayless. Dumps it down low to Santana, and she's fouled by Weaver. That will be Weaver's 3rd foul. Team's 3rd foul. Pass into the corner. Southers puts up the 3. That's her 2nd. And Arnett now leads 43-38. Ball into Mills, up ahead to Weaver. Back outside, Mills for another 3. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by Whalen. Tied up by King, and a travel call as she fell back. .6:47 left. Beaver trailing by 5. Looper open in the corner for 3. She gets that one to drop in. 2-point game. Santana at the high post. Tries to dump it down low. And a foul called on Mills. That will be her 2nd, team's 4th foul. 6.5 left here in the contest. Winner is one more win away from the big house. Bayless with the ball. Whalen looked at the 3, passed it up as Weaver had her covered up. Shot in the lane is good by Bayless. 4-point lead for Arnett. Schlesman over to Weaver. Pass to King on the block. Turns baseline side, leaves it short. And a foul is going to be called on King. That will be her 4th, team's 5th foul. Bayless brings it up. Pass in the lane, tipped away by Mills. Over to Weaver. Pass ahead to Mills. Drives baseline. Short jumper is good. Back to a 2-point game. Mills now with 8 points. Shot in the lane by Bayless, no good. Rebounded by Schlesman. Another opportunity for Beaver to tie it up. Weaver, Mills, 3 from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Santana. Quickly outletted to Bayless. Back the other way to Wayland. Now back outside to Bayless. High post to Santana. 3-pointer from Bayless. It's good. 5-point lead, and Bayless has 20. 5 minutes left to play. Ball on the wing, down in the post. It's Schlesman. Banks it up and in. She's got 21, and it's a 3-point deficit for the Dusters. Friesen on the wing, now to Southers in the corner. She'll put up the 3. No good. Rebound by Weaver. Mills looked at the three, passed it up, back outside to Looper. Now Schlesman for three. No good. Long rebound to Mills. Drives to the block, up and underneath, no good. Weaver puts it up high off the glass. It's good. 1 point game. 4:15 to play. Bayless with the ball outside. Timeout on the floor. 4:07 left to play. Arnett leads Beaver 48-47. And as we come back, finishing out the timeout, just a reminder once again, 6 o'clock, Forgan girls take on Leedy for the area championship. The winner is on to the big house, to the state tournament. The loser will have one more chance on Saturday at 6 p.m. And then after that at 8 o'clock, an all Panhandle area championship as Tyrone takes on Forgan at 8 o'clock. The winner advances to the state tournament as well, and the loser will have one more chance at 8 o'clock on Saturday. They'll play the winner between Leedy and Duke. So these afternoon games, these are survive and advance. You lose, you go home. The evening games, those teams have not yet lost. So if they lose, they still will have one more opportunity. Really do love the way that Oklahoma does the playoff system. That way you have a bad night, you're still in it. Ball inbounded to Bayless. Into the corner to Southers. Santana, now O'Neal, back outside to Whalen. And a carry call. Ball back over to Beaver. They'll have an opportunity to take the lead here, trailing by 1. 3:53 on the clock. High post to Weaver. Outside, Mills for three. In and out. Rebounded by King. Back outside, Looper for three. No good. Rebound saved by Mills. Back outside. Incredible play there by Mills to save that one. Schlesman kicks it outside. Mills for three. No good. Rebounded by O'Neal. Beaver with great opportunities there, just couldn't get one to fall. Whalen with it up top. Now at the high post to Santana, back outside. Whalen looked at the three, passed it up. Southers with it now on the wing. Under 3 to play. Backside to Whalen. Now O'Neal. Back to Southers. They've got Weaver face guarding Bayless, trying to keep her from being able to get the ball. And it worked. His ball's loose on the floor. Shot is put up by O'Neal. Got that one to bank home. That was a prayer, but it went in. 50-47, 2.5 left. Weaver on the wing. Steps inside, back outside. Mills now, down low to Schlesman. Turns baseline side, gets it to drop in. Back to a 1-point game. 23 points for Schlesman. Drive by Southers, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Hindergart. Schlesman over to Looper, now to Weaver. Looper back up top with it. Schlesman on the wing. In low, Hindergart off the glass, up and in. Beaver takes the lead, 51-50. 1:38 left. Southers, shot blocked. And there was absolutely no contact with anything but Schlesman's hand in the ball. Southers at the line, 1:35 to play. We had the perfect angle. You could see the space between the bodies, no contact whatsoever. Misses the front end. Friesen and Brown check in. Timeout on the floor, 1:35 left to play. Beaver leads Arnett 51-50.
PTCI, we know it's important to keep your world within your reach. Having the right cell phone and our nationwide cell service helps you do just that and keeps you connected to your loved ones, no matter the distance. So stay connected to what and who matters and keep your world within your reach with PTCI Cellular. Choose PTCI for the latest assortment of cell phones and our area's best cell coverage at a location near you, online at ptci.net or at 580-338-2556.
Some restrictions apply. And we're back. A couple seconds left in the timeout. Beaver leading by 1. Arnett at the free throw line. Missed the front end of 2 shots, though. So they could tie it up with this one. Autumn Hindergart with that basket. Last basket, her first basket of the game off the bench. Gave Beaver the lead. Shot is up and good. Tied up at 51 apiece. Weaver brings it up for the Lady Dusters. Gets it off to Schlesman. Back to Weaver. Now to Schlesman in the corner. Skip pass to Looper. Gets it back to Schlesman. Shot at the free throw line. It's good! Beaver takes a 2-point lead. We're under a minute to play. Schlesman with 25. Bayless cut off outside to Southers. Now up top to Friesen. Timeout on the court. 50.6 seconds left. Beaver leads Arnett 53-51. O'Neal will inbound the ball for Arnett. Ball into Bayless. Bayless pulls up free throw line and gets it to drop in. We're tied up at 53. 40 seconds left. Ball over to Weaver. Crosses the midcourt. Pass up ahead to Mills. Now back to Weaver. Timeout on the floor. 24.8 left to play. We're knotted up at 53.
We get it. You need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you, or visit us online at ptci.net. Some restrictions apply.
And we are back from the timeout. 53-53. Referees have blown their whistle twice. Neither coach ready to let go of their players, trying to get all the instruction they can here with 24.8 left to play. Beaver with the ball. Full court pressure by Arnett. And ball knocked. Oh, timeout call by Beaver. So full timeout for Beaver. So both teams back out on the court. Hey, we want to remind you, if you're watching us on YouTube, you have any kind of subscription there or whatever, subscribe. Okay, clock wasn't ready. 23.6. But if you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. You'll get all the updates when the games are, because we put those links out there early. Weaver with the ball now. 20 seconds left. Skip pass over to Mills. She'll leave it for Weaver. 10 seconds. Comes off the screen. Drives in. Dishes it over to King. Back outside. Three-pointer is up. Oh, it's good with 3 seconds left. Timeout on the court. 1.2 on the clock. They may put a little more time on there. But Mills with the three to put the Dusters up by 3.
We get it. You need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you, or visit us online at ptci.net. Some restrictions apply.
So here's the stage. Beaver. Jaden Mills with that dagger of a three from just left of center. 56-53 the lead for Beaver now. 1.2 seconds on the clock. They moved it back up to exactly 2 seconds. And I'd say there's about a 99% chance they're going to try to get the ball to Bayless on this inbounds play. And a timeout by Beaver sees what they're going to do, rechange her defense. Teams back out on the floor. And here we go. 2 seconds on the clock. Beaver leads by 3. Arnett They're going to have to hit a long one to tie this one up. Long past the midcourt, tipped away. Beaver wins. Beaver wins 56-53. They will move to day 3 tomorrow night. The Beaver Lady Dusters will play for a chance to go to the big house at 6 p.m. and we'll be here to have it for you. Remember, 2 more games coming up tonight. Area championship games. The Forgan Lady Bulldogs take on Leedy at 6 p.m. And then Tyrone and Forgan. An all Panhandle area championship final on the boys' side at 8 p.m. Be here for those as well. We'll see you later on today.
At PTCI, we know it's important to keep your world within your reach. Having the right cell phone and our nationwide cell service helps you do just that and keeps you connected to your loved ones, no matter the distance. So stay connected to what and who matters and keep your world within your reach with PTCI Cellular. Choose PTCI for the latest assortment of cell phones and our area's best cell coverage at a location near you, online at ptci.net or at 580-338-2556.
Some restrictions apply. Hey, we get it. No, you need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you or visit us online at ptci.net. Some restrictions apply.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias. Thank you.
Thank you.
From all of us at PTCI, thank you for choosing to do business locally. We continue to offer you great deals like 1 month free cell service when you add a line or you're a new customer. We know the holidays are here and PTCI wants to help. Help you save money. Save $600 on the purchase of a new cell phone. Once again, thank you for choosing PTCI, your local small business cellular provider. Some restrictions may apply.
Click ptci.net for details today.
We get it. You need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you or visit us online at ptci.net. Some restrictions apply.
You know, speaking of good partnerships, PTCI being a locally owned business, actually owned by our customers as a cooperative,
Yes.
Loving to do business locally with other local businesses, and of course Texhoma is the latest town to have fully fiber optic internet throughout the town and everything, and of course I know you're kind of an old school guy when it comes to you'd like to have your buyers here in the bin, but as the world continues to change, it's probably nice to have that available to you.
Yeah, it's a marketing tool for our internet. We're broadcast over the internet every week. Our auction goes out over the internet, and it's another marketing tool that you know, we're trying to do the best thing we can to market people's cattle, and we deal just in local cattle, and so we're trying to do the best we can. We don't sell a lot over there, but there are opportunities there, and we do some business, but I still like to have people in the seats. As far as the fiber optics, I actually live in Felt, Oklahoma, and Felt, Oklahoma's had fiber optics a long time. It's one of the first, and so I get to brag a little bit when Texoma just got fiber optics, and it's been great. It's sped our thing up. Our able to broadcast. It's a lot faster speed. Those guys were great to work with. Anytime I have a problem, I can call them and somebody will be here just immediately. They are really have been good about keeping us up and running. Our whole phone system and internet system.
Well, that's good to hear. We love to hear those things, that people are happy with our service, and hopefully we feel like we try to hire good people and make sure that they're taking good care of their customers. And really, that's just that's not a PTCI way. That's really an Oklahoma Panhandle way of doing things out here. So we hope that most people do. So.
Yeah, you bet. It's a really fortunate to be in this part of the country and have companies like you guys and people that were doing business with the locals and providing a good service. It's very nice to be here.
Well, Clay, we sure appreciate your time. We thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys for everything.
You bet. Clay Myers with the Texoma Livestock Auction. Hi, I'm Jason Epp with PTCI, and today we are standing in SBC Office Products, standing in an ocean of copiers, as that is the business that SBC does, and among other things. And I'm standing here with Donald Griffing. Donald, you've been here for quite a while, and tell us a little bit about SBC, not only what they do today, but what they've done over the years, kind of when they got started.
Okay. SBC started in 1947 with just printing. Started with one single printing press, and then they moved on from printing into typewriters in the 50s and 60s, and then they moved into the copy machines in the early 70s. And then, of course, since the 70s, the copy machines have come a long ways. It was a single copy before, and now they do magnification, they do scanning to email, they scan to a computer, websites, all digital, all networkable. They've come a long ways with the technology on those, and they're still coming along with the technology of it. A lot of these machines are connected with PTCI Internet. They use scanned email, which we use the PTCI Internet for. We also use the VoIP phone systems, which the machines can actually do faxing, and it can be connected to a VoIP system. There's lots of technology that we use on this, like scanning to your website, scanning to your Google Drive, printing from your Google Drive, stuff like that. The machines have come a long ways and are still going.
Well, you talked a little bit about the evolution of the business, and of course, recently we've seen a lot of evolution, not only in technology, but also the way business is done with everything with COVID-19 and everything. Tell us a little bit about how that's affected your business and how things have changed that way with you guys.
And with the COVID-19, we're trying to stay away from each other more, so we use a log me in site to contact the customer and log on to their copy machine and their computer and help them get their problems resolved. We use PTCI Internet for that. We have the fiber connection, which makes it super fast. Instead of waiting 2 or 3 hours for us to get to the customer to work on their equipment, we can actually be there in a matter of minutes to log on their computer and solve their issue, especially if you have a service contract with SBC. We cover 5 states, so there's a lot of distance driving, and rather than waiting on us to get there, we can call you and connect to you. So it's helped quite a bit to have the fiber internet with the Log Me In site, and PTCI has been our partner on that to get everything going. We've had a lot of great customer response with that, so we can help them out without driving out there.
Well, and even within your office, I mean, you're mentioning a little bit about how that happened when you use PTCI Internet, but also your cellular here. How has your experience been with that, and how has that helped enhance your business, even with online business and things like that?
Right. It's helped on the cellular side. All of our technicians have PTCI cellular, most of them do at least. And then contact the customer, and it's worked relatively well in all areas that we go. I mean, like I said, we do cover the 5 states, so for the most part, we have had no issues as I know of the PTCI cellular. It's worked really well, and we can call the customer and contact them. We do send all of our service work via email through our phone, email it back and forth using the data on it. So we've had great luck with that.
Well, good. Well, Donald, we appreciate you joining us today. Once again, people, if any kind of business needs that you have when it comes to copiers and printers and things of that nature, SBC right here, you're keeping your business local and in our local community. And Donald, we just appreciate you joining us today.
All right, thank you very much.